Hi guys, we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. You guys, I'm telling you, I never know from day to day what the energy is going to be like, and I'll tell you. I don't know, what's going to happen tonight and what group of people, but y'all have some crazy energy already coming through. So, let's see here. I'm gonna put this so you guys can see. There we go. Now you should be able to see the comments as they come up. Let me get my Facebook all figured out here. Let's see. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I think we're good. So I see that all right, looks like YouTube is working, and we'll wait for peeps for Facebook to join. So I don't know why honestly I put 7. Maybe a wishful, hopeful thinking. You guys know I'm so notoriously late. I swear. I don't know what to do. Seriously. My life is just crazy. And I think, oh, we'll be good. I got plenty enough time in between readings, and I'll have time to sit and relax and eat before we start the live. And then here we are. But then I saw 7. I went, oh shit. Actually, it was supposed to be 7:30. So thank you for being patient. And then thank you for waiting even. Some of you may not know this, but as I get ready to do lives or get ready to, do private readings or whatever may be events, I will sit and I'll meditate, of course, sage and cleanse my space. And then that's really where I welcome any of your loved ones that walk within that beautiful white light in the spirit realm to come through and use my energy. And I give them permission and I open my energy. And sometimes it's like a floodgate, and sometimes it's like little drips. And you guys, tonight, well, the whole day today has been just a floodgate. So I can't get on the live until I feel like I am grounded and I've got things kind of filtered. So sometimes we just have to be patient, and we're on, their time per se. So, but I will always be on, regardless, unless of course something, um, major happens, or is in the past, I've had crazy shit come up. So, but anyway, but we're here, and I can see we've got people on from Facebook, and then we've got YouTube peeps. So I highly suggest, if you are on Facebook, just a suggestion that you maybe next time set up a YouTube channel. It's super easy. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to post anything, and join through YouTube, just because you won't get, bombarded and annoyed by the trolls who reach out, and, they make up fake accounts, and they say that they're me and steal my pictures, and then they try to steal your money and scam you. So it's just, it's better through YouTube because you won't get that. So the trolls are plenty in Facebook, and I am working on getting my the meta verified, right? The little check mark, so you guys can see, is this really stuff, or here's the thing. I've been trying to get it, and I thought it would be a whole lot easier, but there's some kind of, I don't know, tiki-tack thing about my naming. And back in the day, before I went over to Mini Medium and rebranded, I was Stephanie's Tarot Readings, and I had to change the name, and you had to give it so many days or months. And so anyway, it's all the silly stuff. So I'm working on that. I promise. I promise. So Michelle, I think they like me reporting them, right? Well, and it's just funny because they message, and their grammar, their spelling, the things they say, I always say, just use your best judgment and common sense, because half the time you just, if it doesn't look right, if it doesn't sound right, it's always best to reach out and, and just double check. Go on their page and make sure that, the posts aren't, new within the last few days, just kind of do your own due diligence, right? But all right. Yep. It's so very true. Yep. Absolutely, Leanne. So Leanne she's the deja vu psychic medium. I love that you have your YouTube now. I love it. I love it. Leon said, I swear getting on a live as a reader is like getting five toddlers ready to go to go somewhere. Oh, girl, I hear you. It's ridiculous, but it's the stuff you have to deal with. And it's not just me, it's every other, reader. And I mean, even others that aren't readers that are out there, doing their own lives and stuff. And it's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. But I was just saying too that uh, I was, starting a little later. For one, I put 7 o'clock, and I don't know what I was thinking, so I meant 7:30. So I apologize. And then um, I was looking at homes with my husband because we're in the process of buying a home, and kind of got wrapped in that, and then came up here in my room. And boy, I'll tell you, I think between the new moon energy and the fact that I have a feeling we're going to have quite a few people on tonight, because I did advertise tonight's live, a 1 day, advertisement through Facebook and whatnot. And I think the combination is where all the crazy energy is coming in. So, and not just crazy energy, lots of energy. So, which I'm always happy and welcome all of it. But all right, you guys. So I'll want to kind of do a few shout outs, as I always try to do, and then we'll get started into the fun stuff. So let's see here. Okay. All righty. Now let me go to the top. All right. So saying hi, shout outs to hi, Ashley. I'm excited you're here. I don't know who Dreamsicle is, but I love that name. I love it. I love it. Let's see, Debbie. Hi, Debbie Poen. It's been a minute, my friend. Hope you're doing better. Girl, have you done with that job yet? Let's see. Brighton. Hi, friend. Hi, sweet lady. Darlene is here. Michelle is here. Um, oh, I love it. So, well, Tyra said, I loved our in-person sessions, and I'm so excited to see what comes through. Oh, me too, my friend. I love it. If you're ever, whoever's on, if you're wanting to ever book a private reading, over Zoom, being that I do readings all over the world, or come in person if you're in Utah. I always suggest coming in person if you're able. I know that that's not always a possibility, and readings over Zoom are just as good. You just don't get the feeling, the energy, right? So, um, hang on, I just saw something. So, Debbie, you're in Washington. You met your family. Oh my gosh, Debbie, I'm gonna cry. That's so great. I knew it. I had a feeling. I'm like, girl, you're gonna meet with this family, and there's gonna be all these beautiful new beginnings and connections. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. And let's see, Shadella from Texas. Hello from Texas. And let's see, Corey Dieter. Did I say that right? Dieter. Hi, Corey. Cindy is here. Cindy's from Idaho. Hi, Cindy. Rhonda Anderson. And Bree is here. Hi, Bree. And Michelle Lewis. Wow, Michelle, it's been a minute, my friend. And then Sarah, oh my gosh, Sarah, it's been a minute too since I've seen you on. Darlene said, how was the fun bus? The fun bus was a blast. So hi, Jill. Hi, Aunt Kay. So for those who maybe are not, or just hopping on or not sure, what that's about, I'll tell you really quick. So I did a fun bus last Saturday, and the fun bus goes out to Wendover, and I do readings on the way out. It's about a 2-hour drive. We go and gamble, and then we hop on the bus and come back for 2 hours. And I'll tell you guys, the readings going out to Wendover on the bus were so different than the readings coming back. So I was exhausted coming back from, I think, all the energy that I kind of opened myself up to, and then didn't really block my energy very well in Wendover. So the casino energy and all that. And then we did pretty good. So we came home up about $900. So it was nice. And then we had some other people that had done really well and won some money. So it was fun. It was fun to see people just, connect with their loved ones that had passed, and then going to Wendover and, having fun, relaxing, with family, friends, winning some money. And even if you didn't win, it was fun. And then on the way back, the energy was just, it was so different. It was heavier. It felt that the ones we were channeling, for the most part, were more tragic passings. And here's what was so amazing. I'll tell you this really quick. So um, there's as people sit in their seats, right? You fit two people in a seat, and I always say that like energy is drawn to like energy. So anytime I do my big events, what's interesting, we'll have 100 people at these events, and I'm not kidding you that you will be sitting by somebody who has a synchronicity, we call it, so something in common. And it won't be just something simple like, oh, look, we have blonde hair, right? It's like names of people who passed, or how people passed, or even just, what you do for a living. It's just interesting to see how energy is so drawn to like energy. And so on the bus, as we're on our way back, I had picked up on a young man, a younger male, that had shot himself in the head. Very tragic, very, and also unexpected, was not intentional, which it's so, it's so it's not common, unfortunately, when I feel a gunshot to the head, that it's accidental. And unfortunately, but I picked that up, and the lady that was on the bus, I'd never met her before, and it was her first time ever having a reading, if I remember right. Well, it was her grandson. He passed. Gosh, I want to say like it was 2 years prior. He was in, I think, his late 20s, early 30s. His name was Mitch. Right behind her was a good friend of mine who I absolutely love, and dear friend of mine. She was on the bus, and they did not know each other. She was right behind the lady. Her husband passed away, and his name is Mitch. So out of that whole bus, they could have sat anywhere on this bus. They sat right by each other, and they had both of their Mitches coming through together. I mean, and I'm telling you, Mitch is not a common name. I mean, we had some John, names on the bus, which that was a whole funny joke. But the two Mitches, it was incredible. I mean, so you cannot look at that as a coincidence, because I don't believe in coincidence. But it was crazy. It was so cool though. But yeah, it was a fun fun night. So um, but anyway, yeah, so I could tell you more, but so next time, you guys, definitely, if you're able, come and join and do the fun bus with us. We had a great time. And I'm in the process of doing another one. If you live here in Utah, in October is a very busy hunting month, and they have what's called Deer Widows. And so a lot of the women go out to Wendover, and it's deer like Deer. And the women go out while their husbands are hunting for the most part, go to Wendover, and they have like a male stripper, show. And which I've been to it so many times, I'm like, eh. Eh. But it's just fun. So I think we're going to do a Deer Widows bus. So we'll more to come. I'll let you guys know about that. But all right, you guys. So let's get down to what you all are here for, right? So as I was saying, as I was, meditating and welcoming your loved ones to come in, just I had so much information, so much, even if it's from loved ones that have passed, your spirit guides. intuition connecting with you all. It does not matter. It was just a lot, and I needed to take some time to get myself grounded and filter it all. So, um, but what I like to do first, before I forget, I'm going to pull really quick an affirmation, and then I'll explain to everybody how the free readings work tonight. And so, if you're not familiar with affirmations, they are, as I like to put it, they are kind of a promise to yourself. So you're affirming that whatever that this says, whatever this affirmation says, that you will kind of hold true to it. So and I love it. I love how sometimes I try to remember to pull one every day or at least once a week, and then just live by that. So the affirmation today is now I'm using these. Oh, good Lord. Where'd my thing go? Oh, there it is. Ah, water blessing. Can you guys see? Look how pretty. Water blessing. And the cards are cute. They're super tiny. And, you know, I don't know about you guys. Water is very grounding. Water is also very cleansing. So get yourself in water, whether it be in a Epsom salt bath, whether it be, in a lake, in an ocean. Just please wear a life jacket if you're going out deep. It's a whole other long story. I could get on that tangent, um, but it is something I highly recommend for everybody. So that's why I love these water affirmations. So the message, now the key points of this message are the word sacred and the word body. So really holding that um, that love for yourself, the love for your body. Your this body you have right now should be sacred. It should be, and treating it the best that you can, because you don't get another one. you know? So, um, and it is. It's knowing to not take advantage, right? And so the message for everybody says that you are a divine temple of truth and healing water. I love that. You are a divine temple of truth and healing water. I love that. Isn't that true? Aren't we like, what's the percentage of water that we're made up of? I can't remember. We learned that in high school, which has been a really long time ago. So, just really and by the way, I pulled the affirmation card, the number that I pulled, which has been the number that I have been drawn today. Let me write this down. I'm going to do a little bit of my scribbling, guys. I'm already getting a whole lot. So this is my crazy life. You guys could see my book. It is like jam packed full. So if you guys aren't familiar, when I start to scribble, this is called psychography or automated writing. It's a way that mediums get energy out. And so I'm already picking up something. I need to write this down before I forget it. So, okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. The number of the day, I always feel like Count Dracula. The number of the day, the number I've been seeing all day has been 24. So Stephanie Whitmore, 60% water. Thank you, my friend. I love it. Oh, that's so awesome. I just spread some of my boyfriend's ashes at the lake. Oh, Janine, that's so awesome. I love it. I've spread my dad's ashes at a lake before too. And I think it's so special when we can have a spot where we can visit our loved ones. Okay, so 24. 24 is the number that I have been just so drawn to, and has been popping up all day. So the way that this comes in is so the 24th of a month, as being a significant birth date, death date. I just looked at, there's 42 people on. Oh, now we're getting more. I love it. Look at these numbers. It's beautiful. Which 24 is, 42 backwards, right? It's called psychic dyslexia. So, the age of 24 that someone would have been, now, or how old they were when they passed. This could be even, and I don't feel this, but this could be a passing that was last year in 2024. That's fairly rare, being that it's a new soul, but February 4th, so 2/4 is February 4th. So keep that in mind. And that's going to be important because um, there's always a reason this number comes in, and it's generally from a loved one that is crossed over, or a spirit guide, or just an intuitive connection with y'all. So we'll see how that comes full circle here. All right. Well, I'm excited because I'm using kind of a new deck that I've used it a couple times, but I have not used it in a while. So this beautiful deck, it is called the you guys might have seen me use this before, but it's called the Moon Child Tarot. Isn't it so pretty? Oh, 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 there we go. I always forget that it's mirrored. It's backwards. Um, so I can't wait for you guys to see how beautiful these cards are. Now, if you're new to the live, welcome. I'm super excited. Like I said, I did advertise this event on Facebook just for tonight. One day I did it this morning just out of a whim. And so I have a feeling that's why all the energy has been so intense. Let's see, Amy. Amy, I am not going to try your last name. So it's like Chmielewski. Yeah, girl, I will destroy it. So Amy said, my birthday is February 4th. I love it. See, and that's where, even your loved ones on the other side will bring up or mention or have me see that as a validation of them wanting to come through and to connect with you. So it'll be fun to see and interesting to see if that connects. So, all right. So now to get a reading, or if you're interested in a reading, now the way I do my readings, it's random. It's who I'm feeling drawn to. I do not base it off of, on Facebook, you can send stars, which is always nice. If you on Facebook want to send stars, I love it. All that money goes right back to you guys. If you want a Venmo, a donation, it's always, I say it's good energy. The energy we give comes right back. It's that beautiful karmic flow. You are not required, but it is a nice gesture, and I love it, of course, but you don't have to. These are all free. But just know that because they are free, because I don't have any kind of special treatment for those who pay or whatnot, then just know that, I'll be randomly choosing, and that unfortunately I can't pick everybody. Boy, I sure would love to, but it would be really impossible and I would be freaking exhausted. So what I do is I just listen to intuition, the guides, whoever leads me there, and I'll tell you we've had some amazing connections always. So, but keep in mind that number 24 very well is a connection with you personally, or a loved one that is crossed over. So keep that in mind. All right. I'm going to go ahead and we'll get started. A couple things before I forget. If I choose you, I will pin your comment. You'll see it up there. Then let me know that you're here. Just say, hi, hello, I'm here, whatever. And then at that point, if everybody will please keep your comments to yourself. I feel like I'm a teacher. Don't comment. Wait until we're done with the reading. Unless what I am picking up on is connecting with you and you are like, oh my gosh, I really feel this is for me, then comment and just say, hey, you know what, Steph, I think this is me. Because I don't want us to miss that opportunity. And sometimes I'll have one person's loved one on the other side start to bring another in, and I don't want us to miss the chance of getting a message. Now, please share if the live tonight. I love when you guys share. I've had many times where you guys have shared the event, and then I end up choosing somebody and they say, well, gosh, I just saw my friend or my family member post it. It popped up, and whatever message they get, they really needed to hear. So I always say you end up being kind of the conduit, the messenger. You get to share that beautiful love. And I am a firm believer that um, the energy that we put out in the universe, it comes right back tenfold. So keep that in mind, my friends. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know. I will mention some events coming up here in a minute, but let's get some readings going first. Oh, yeah, I did forget. If you want to come on live, what I'll do is send you a link, an invite. We'll bring you up, and I'll bring you on face to face. We'll be live, which is always nice just because we don't have to wait for the comment to come up and waiting, to have that delay that sometimes is there. However, you don't have to. So if you're not comfortable coming on, or you're in your pajamas, or you're laying in bed with your hubby or your wife or your significant other or your dog, and you're like, nope, I'm done, just let me know. There's no pressure. Okay. All right. Enough chit chat. Let me go ahead and let's pull our first person here. Okay. Man, I get such dry mouth so bad. Let's see. Okay. All righty. Let's see. Oh, Annie Lynn, you said, did you mean you said, oh, my paper passed on the 24th of February? Did you mean your papa, your grandpa? Just kind of out of curiosity. I just saw your comment, hun. Let's see. All righty. Janine said, my birthday is April 2nd. Oh, Aries. I love it. And that is that number backwards there, right? Let's see. Oh, thank you. Dreamsicle said, grateful that you give back to the community. I sure try, and I sure try. All right. Hi, Loretta. I start scrolling and I see people. I'm like, oh, hi. Like squirrel moment. ADHD. Okay. All right. Sometimes, sometimes we end up just going with spirit, and it's kind of a spirit led message, if you will. And I kind of have a feeling we might be heading that direction here. And what that is I have someone coming in and we just let it flow. And then, as we get validations, then if you can take it all, if it messes with you, if it meshes with you, you understand it, then we know. So I think we might be heading that direction, but give me a second here. And I did see, hi, Paige. Oh, that's my soul sister. Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay. Brandy Lynn, a friend's brother has been missing for 67 days. Anything you can help pointing them in the direction? Okay. I've helped many of missing persons and unsolved, cold cases. So, Brandy, I would love to help you, and let me kind of get this energy going. Hopefully, you can stay on for a little bit. Brandy Lynn, boy, and girl, I've got something really just drew me to you all of a sudden. Can you tell me, Brandy Lynn, would you be open to letting me bring you on live? So I'll send you the link. You'll hop on, and we'll cross our fingers and hope it works. But let me know, and if you are open to that, um, and we will go from there. Oh, it's so scary when we have loved ones missing. I just can't even imagine. Cannot imagine. Um, okay, let's see. Um, Annie said Papa. Okay, that's what I thought, hun. Dang autocorrect, right? Let's see. Brandy said sure. Okay. All right, Brandy, give me just a little bit here, hun. I'm gonna give it some time. We're gonna get all this beautiful energy lifted so we can get that frequency up. Now, there is, sorry guys, this first one takes me a minute, so bear with me. Where did you go? Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hit. Okay, so uh, because this name just stood out and I totally probably destroyed it. So, Amy, um, general reading, and I love it. We'll start out with the general here, but Amy, are you able to kind of phonetically type in how you say your last name? I I'm pretty good, but boy, that one's a tough one. But okay, all right. So then, if everybody will hold your comments until I'm done with Amy's reading, unless, of course, what's coming up connects with you. Okay, give me a minute to get your cards here. And I can't wait for you guys to see these cards. They're gorgeous. Okay. And I will explain how I do my readings with tarot. Some of you know, some are new. And these cards are still really new. So give me a minute to, they're really tough to count here. Okay. Bear with me. I don't want to bend them either. You know how you lick your fingers to try to get it? It's kind of what I'm about ready to do. Guys, I'm literally shaking. That's how the energy is right now. It is unbelievable. When I was meditating and getting ready, um, it was just like the energy was ridiculous. Um, okay, so it's Chimoluski. Did I say that? Chimoluski. Boy, girl, I'm sorry if I'm destroying it. I love it though. Okay, 7. Okay, I have to tell you after I count these what I just heard. Sorry, guys, these are really tough. Beautiful. All right, we are golden. Okay, so with my readings, for those who have never been on, first of all, welcome. Welcome to our fun free reading night that I try to do once a week, Wednesdays or Thursday nights, depending on my crazy schedule. And I've been reading for about 28 years. And when I really started to open my gifts, and I've always used tarot cards. Now, the difference with me, maybe with other tarot readers, is I'm not going to read the tarot like verbatim, pull a card and read it by what it means, in the book. So what I like to do is use the card as a visual validation, kind of a tool, if you will, and just giving you that visual validation of what all of my gifts are bringing to me. So, one of my strongest of my abilities, I would say my strongest is clairaudient. So, that's the ability to hear the other side, hear loved ones, hear your guides. And as I explained it, I don't hear them through through your listening, through your actual ear. What it is it's a thought that pops in my head that I know is not my thought. And that is when I end up, sharing that. Then next, I would say is claircognizant, where a vision pops up. It's like little picture shows that start coming up, and I know it's not my memory, so then I bring it up. I think one of my favorites is called clairgustant. It's the ability to taste, and it's where I'll connect with you, your loved ones in spirit, and start tasting sometimes the weirdest shit. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's nasty, but it's where we get that validation of connection with you or your loved ones in spirit. So it's just really it's magical to see how it all comes together. But okay, all righty. So Amy, my friend, wants a general. All right, honey. So now the first card, Amy, that you pulled with your number 25. Ooh, I love this for you. Okay, so you pulled this Wheel of Fortune card. Hopefully you can see that okay. Now, that card did come out of the deck reversed. We'll talk about what that is here in a moment. Then your second card, you pulled this King of Cups card. Aren't these cards gorgeous? And that card came out of the deck reversed as well. So both of your cards ultimately for you, Amy, are really validating some shadow work that either you're working on or you're about ready to work on or you really need to work on. And your shadow work, my little kind of explanation, my spiel, it's the things you're working on just for you, nobody else, or the things you know you need to work on to just live your best life, your happiest and healthiest best life. So as I see it now, I know you want a general, and by the way, I totally forgot to mention this, so hold for one moment. If you're wanting a reading, my gosh, guys, I got so excited. I told you the energy is crazy. If you're wanting a reading, comment two numbers between 1 and 44. And then next to that, you'll put in there what kind of reading you're wanting. So, as Amy put general, meaning I will be drawn to whatever intuitively I'm drawn to. General is just any general direction. If you have a specific topic, you can put that. So, that can be, health, relationship, um, career, whatever it may be. If you would like to hopefully channel a loved one on the other side, so one of your loved ones in spirit, you can just put spirit, but don't put what kind, or I'm sorry, don't put if you want to connect with mom, dad, brother, sister, friend, just say spirit or loved one in spirit because I don't want any given information, if that makes sense. So, um, beautiful. Okay, Amy said family and kids. You got it, hun. Okay, so now some things I'm noticing already, hun, is really about the fact that you are into, and I really do feel like you're starting this shadow work. You're really digging deep, and we're at that kind of sense. I call it the trenches. So you're in the trenches of where things are things may feel very heavy. They may seem very difficult right now. They may feel like, as I put your upside down cup. So your cups have been emptied and they need to be filled. And one thing that I cannot emphasize enough is where when we feel like quitting, right when we feel like we just can't push anymore, that's where the magic happens. So it's where I tell people that um, when when we're at our lowest, and even if we maybe really aren't at the lowest, but when we feel we're at our lowest, that's where we really need to just keep pushing forward. So and that's really where I feel that we're at right now, Amy, is in that kind of that trench. So which is not a bad thing, my friend. It just means that right now you are really uh, trying to find direction. And one thing, that's so hard is, you mentioned family and kids. So even just being a mother, even if you're not a mom, just right now, life is crazy. And many people come to me and they're like, Steph, I'm so lost. I have no idea what direction I'm going. And that's okay. It just means that, that we kind of have to slow down, take a breather, kind of gather our thoughts and all of our shit together, and then, eh, you know, and get back at it. So, and I'll tell you, that's been my life lately too. So, really, it's connecting in with this Wheel of Fortune card. So now that Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So this is really also about financial stresses, financial struggles, which, girl, I think all of us are in that. I think we're all living the American dream of paycheck to paycheck, right? So, but it's not just financial, I feel for you, hun. I feel this is where even wait, hang on. I just heard something. I'm going to write something down really quick here. And Amy, you can comment, hun, and just let me know if this is resonating, if you understand this. I love to get the validations just so I know and make sure that you and I have that good psychic flow. So now I know you had mentioned the 24, Amy. I swear you said 24. Was that your birthday? I think you had said that it connected because I just had, boy, this is okay. I'm going to write this down because I think this, I really feel this is connecting with you. Um, okay. Uh, yes. Okay. Okay. February 4th. Okay. Um, I really felt a shift in the energy, which is this is where I love that, we're starting to welcome any of your loved ones in spirit to come in. And I am so maternal. And so my left side has goosebumps, my whole left leg. Your left side is your divine feminine, your right is your divine masculine. So just kind of some fun information, maybe mediumship, useless knowledge. I don't know. But the right side, if you get goosebumps, for the most part, it's a male soul, male spirit, male energy. And then left is female. And this is mom's mom. So I'm going maternal, but I'm going back a little bit. So can you validate, Amy, if mom's mom is passed? And then the minute that I felt her energy come through, she talked about 4 children or the number 4 connecting with kids. So whether you have 4 kids. But what's interesting is one of them moves out of the way. So for me, as I've got the 4, but one moves out of the way. This is one that has passed. This is one in spirit, miscarriage, termination. Um, this can even be, of course, if unfortunately you had a child that did cross over at a later time, but that very beautiful maternal second generational energy, as I call it, coming in and then mentioning the kids and then the number 4. Now, I know your birthday's on the 4th. It's not that. So I just want to make sure that I emphasize that. So let me know if that makes sense with you or if you connect with that. And also, um, okay. Well, you just had a change in this come up too. Um, Boy, there is, okay, yes, she passed away when my mom was very young. Yes, my mom had 4 children, and my brother has passed away. Okay, all right. Well, there is, and you have 4 kids. Okay. There, we're connecting beautifully. We are connecting beautifully. I forgot to ask, and maybe I did, maybe I forgot, and maybe you said. But Amy, do you want to come on live, hun? I totally got excited and forgot to ask. You do not have to, but if you'd like to, it's kind of fun to have someone come on live. But please know you don't have to. But you're, even though you didn't get to know your grandmother, um, her coming in and mentioning the 4 children, you having 4 children, and then mentioning the child on the other side. So this very well, this is grandma validating that she is with, I guess, your uncle, right? Your brother, your mom's brother. So I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, Amy said sure. Yay. We love daring individuals. Okay, perfect. Hey, Amy, I'm going to post a link, my friend, and then you'll click on that link and we'll bring it on stage. Hun. Okay. All right. You should see that here in a minute. And let's see. Hi, Kylie. Hello, gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I love when people come on live. Let me make sure my volume is up. Because I have a feeling, my friend, that we've got some beautiful energy coming in, being that we're connecting so strong already. So while I'm waiting, cheers. My mouth gets so dry. Crazy. Okay. While we're waiting for Amy to hop on, and let me know if you're able to see that comment, that link come up, hun. and if we can get on. Um, while we're waiting for Amy, I have to tell you guys really quick. So I went to, I don't know, this just reminded me, but I went to the dentist and I really hate the dentist. I have a serious fear of dentists, and went because I've got a tooth that's been hurting in the back, a molar. And um, they told me, and he showed me that I'm losing a lot of bone structure in the front of my teeth here. And they want to remove the top 4 or 5 and put in an implant there. And you guys, I cried. I literally came home and bawled, and I was so down yesterday. I didn't do my podcast. I was so sad. And I thought, I just turned 50 and now I'm losing my teeth. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, my point of this is that um, no matter what, when you're feeling defeated, you're feeling down, um, you just have to, be present in the moment and just pick yourself back up, put your big girl panties on, and just get through it. So, but man, I'll tell you, I'm like, I'm gonna be 50 years old and having like a partial denture. So, it is what it is. I'll have some great teeth. Okay, just wanted to share that. So, all right, let me go ahead and I see. Yay. Okay. We're gonna
There we
add her. Okay, perfect. Hi, Amy.
go.
Can
Hi.
you can you hear me, hun?
I can. Can you hear me?
Good, good, good. Yay. Thank you for coming on live. I
Thank you
love
for
it.
having me.
Okay,
And
now
I'm a dental hygienist, so I hear ya
are
with
you
your
serious?
yes, yes,
Okay, that is
yes,
weird. I had to share that story.
yes. I know. I
Oh my
know.
God.
So
That's
yes,
crazy. Oh, I cried. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
I get
I'm
it.
losing all
Right.
the bone. And,
Mm-hmm.
my mom had bad teeth, my dad had bad teeth. And, as much as I'm pretty good about keeping good, hygiene care, but
Yes.
I cried. I'm like, okay, well, but then I had to think positive and think, I'm going to have some great, beautiful white top teeth.
Yes.
So
Yes.
crazy. Well, I'm so glad that you are here and coming on live. And how beautiful that we already have your grandmother validating she's with your uncle. I mean,
Yes. That's
it's
crazy.
incredible.
Yes.
I love it. And validating your 4 babies. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Um,
My
so
mom
see,
was born on her mother's birthday, my grandmother's birthday, which is on the 24th of November. So
are
yeah,
you serious?
yes.
Holy crap, my friend. Oh my God, I
So,
have chills everywhere. Oh,
I know, I do too.
oh,
So
well, no wonder why that we connected and your
hmm
grandma and is coming in about your mama. Now,
yes,
mom is still here,
yes, and
right?
right now I'm currently her caregiver. I'm helping.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
that gotcha.
So,
Okay.
mhm.
Where are you from?
I'm from Michigan, but live in Tennessee currently, but
Okay.
just helping out. So
Oh,
yes,
I love it. I can hear your like Michigan accent.
yes,
I love it.
yes, yes.
Um, so uh okay, God, I'm hearing so much already. Have you ever been on my lives before, hun?
I haven't. I
Okay.
think I may have on the show that you do, just a quick little
Yeah.
reading and not on your own show, but I can't remember the name of the
On
show.
on A1R Psychic
Yes,
Radio?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Oh, I love
So it's been a
it.
while. Yes, it's been a
Oh
while.
my gosh. Well, I
Yep.
love that. That's so awesome.
So yes.
Um, well, I just think it's so beautiful, and you can't look at this as a coincidence that, picking you, the
Right.
24s connecting. I mean, it's
Yes.
just
Yes.
the strong, validations.
Hmm.
And just even looking at your cards and feeling the reason that that grandma is here and validating
Right.
uncle and you taking care of mama. So
Hmm.
it,
Hmm.
it really is, making sense of where even I was saying, we're doing a general reading more about your family and kids, but
Hmm.
um, there's such an emphasis coming from your grandmother, really about the fact of you being in the trenches right now, that it feeling
Hmm.
like it's
It's
just
yeah.
so much, right?
Yes.
Um, But I'll tell you, again, it's like I said in the beginning that everything we put out there, it comes right back. So
Hmm.
it's all that good that you're doing, which I feel like, as we get older, roles reverse with our parents,
Right. Yeah.
so we're
Absolutely. Yes.
we're supposed to, I feel, do that. But
Right.
um let me tell you too, with your cards, wait, I'm gonna scribble for a minute 'cause I keep
Okay.
hearing something here. Let's see here. Okay. Now, is mom struggling with the dementia,
Yeah.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Are we? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Boy, your grandma is a strong. Oh, she's a strong woman. She's a
Yeah.
strong soul. um. Uh. Okay. Um. I just heard now. Names are really hard for mediums to hear. We just really have to get our energy, our vibrational frequency really high. So I'll get bits and pieces, syllables, but I kept hearing two syllable, beginning with L, ending with A, like Lisa, Linda, Laura.
I have a daughter named Lauren.
Oh, Lauren. Okay.
Yeah, Lauren. Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Well, uh, grandma's mentioning bringing up even her. So, oh, I love that. Um, oh, do you connect with the number 16? She just popped up the number 16. So, 16th of a month, the age of 16,
Uh,
January 6th. This is kind of how they bring
mm,
numbers through.
not really. I mean, not offhand.
Okay, so just keep it in mind. Okay,
Okay.
keep that in mind. Um, how old is Lauren Hun?
She is 34.
You have a 34-year-old
Yes.
child?
Yes. My
Oh my God,
oldest
girl.
is
Okay.
gonna be 37. So
Oh my gosh.
she'll be
Um,
turning 35. So yeah.
oh, you look amazing, my friend.
Well, thank you.
I would never have even guessed.
And then yeah.
Um, I love it. Is she your oldest?
No, no. She is
What?
my second. And then I
Wow.
started over. I was remarried and we
Okay.
started over. And
Yeah.
so I have a 19 and a 17-year-old boys.
Ah,
She's my only daughter. Yes.
gotcha. I see. Okay. Well, girl, you look great. Keep it up.
Well, thank you.
Um, oh, uh, okay. Grandma just said 2016. So just keep that in mind. So going back, what, 9 years ago,
Hmm.
as there's something about that year of being so, where there's a very significant change, a shift. So,
Okay.
so just keep it in mind because it feels to me that there's such an emphasis of even maybe mom. Well, this is connected to your mom. Some changes happening with mom and even grandma. Her mom being right there. It's like it's almost like a sense of her message, wanting for mom to know that even though at that time things may have felt very heavy, but she was right there. So,
Okay.
you
Well, my
know,
mom took care of my dad. So my dad had passed away. So
ah, okay,
yeah.
hun.
So he was real sick.
And
And yes.
okay, and when did dad pass?
He passed on Christmas, 3.5 years
Oh,
ago. Yes, it's just been three and
oh,
a half years ago. So,
oh my
but he
gosh,
was
my
really
friend.
sick. So we know he's in a better
Yeah,
place. So,
gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So, um, yeah, boy, yeah, feel like I know you didn't get to know grandma, but she
right.
sure,
I
she
didn't.
sure
Yeah.
likes to bring in a lot.
Oh, well, that's good.
I know, I love it. Uh, so now, some things I want to tell you. I know, want to focus on you for a
Okay.
moment. But with the kids, with the family,
Hmm.
there is such an emphasis about with you and as I would say, a significant other
Hmm.
connection with with well, your grandma, I keep hearing things. I have to keep stopping. But I do feel that there is a sense of where, if I put it in perspective, that that cup has been emptied
Yes.
and
Yes.
okay. And but we haven't yet filled it yet.
Right.
So we're okay. And I really, I'm telling you, I know taking care of your mom is a lot. I can feel
Mhm.
it. It's,
Mhm.
where that wheel of fortune being upside down is where kind of things have been turned upside down.
Right. Yeah.
Financially, things are a
Mhm.
bit difficult.
Mhm.
Um, but your grandma's hilarious. But there's a sense of that when mom's time comes, and
Mhm.
we will never know. I tell
Right.
people,
No.
we're not meant to know, but when mom's time does come, um, yep, okay. When mom's time comes, you've got two very powerful women in spirit that are going to be really helping for you to fill
Mhm.
up that cup.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like the timing of you finding love, I guess, or
Mhm.
connection. So,
Mhm.
um, but I also feel like she's mentioning one of the kids having looking outside the box kind of feeling. So whether they learn differently, this is where I'll pick up on a child that maybe has, ADD, or some kind of, or even very accelerated learning, very intelligent. So,
I
um,
have a grandson that's super smart. He's 6. He's gonna be 6 next month.
ah, okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, you watched because that little stink I feel is going to be
Mhm.
even more than just the intelligence. There's such a sense of being very gifted and being
Mhm.
able
Mhm.
to see and hear and feel things that are very
Oh,
unworldly.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
watch for that,
Okay.
And I always say, when I work with children or I work with parents with children with gifts,
Mhm.
I tell them, and just encourage it, don't discourage it, because that's their purpose. They're meant to do
Mhm.
this.
Right.
Um, Boy, I just heard another name. Hang on, let's see. Um, I just heard a very strong, like G name, like Gavin or
His name's Joel, and then he has an older brother
oh,
named Julian, which is my step grandson.
gotcha. Okay, there's the
Yes.
JD. Okay,
They're both J.
perfect. All
They're
right.
both J's. Yes.
Yeah, the J's. Okay. Oh, I love it. How many grandkids do you have?
Just the 2 boys, but they're
Just
out of
two.
state.
Yeah.
They're, of course, they're in
Oh,
Colorado. So
oh, okay.
yes.
Okay. Well, there's such a feeling of even just, wait, I'll tell you here in the next I'm going to tell you about 3 months. I like to give a roundabout time. Watch for there's a sense of even reconnection with the grandbabies, with
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
kids. So, them visiting, you visiting.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
planning on it right now. Yes,
Oh,
it's in the
good.
works. So
Yay! Oh, I love
yeah,
it. Oh, I
yes,
love it. So, and it'll be so good for you. It's going to fill up that cup, which I know
that's
being a
good.
grandma, being around grandbabies, it does that. So,
Right. And I'm hoping
so
everyone can get together. We're hoping.
that's,
So.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's a sense of like the timing is divine timing of getting everybody together.
Hmm.
And, even having mom be there to,
Right. Yes,
soak it all up,
that's
right?
important.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So please,
Hmm.
yeah, I feel, well, I really feel that most everybody will be there. You might have a few not so much that can make it, but definitely get that going because I feel that's even with your cards, it's like it's time. It's time for these things to happen. So
Hmm. Hmm.
um and then just really quick, kind of financially, I'll tell you, there's also for you um pretty significant shift the last 3 months of the year. So October, November, December, I'll see quarters. Watch for the financial part of things too, and it goes up, which is a great sign always.
Hmm.
Where you'll see things being a little bit alleviated, not feel um, so tight, I guess. So,
Okay,
which is
that's
hard
good.
because I know that's the holidays and we think
I
otherwise,
know.
but
Yes.
yeah, there's something coming up around that time. So watch for that. Um, but oh, boy, I'll tell you. Hang on, I just um, your grandma said to make sure you stay on top of the blood sugars. And so uh, it's a hereditary thing, where diabetes
Okay.
or like hypoglycemia. It's where,
Hmm.
things like that. So if you've been wondering about your blood sugars, look into that or stay on top of that. Okay. Um, and then there's such an emphasis on the heart, the lung, the breast. So I need to bring that up too. So
Hmm.
just, if you're having issues with, blood pressure or things with the lungs, um, or you haven't had a mammogram in a while, they'll bring that up too. So,
Okay.
you
I
know,
think I'm pretty much up to date on everything,
okay,
but
good.
yeah,
Do you know how grandma passed by chance?
I think it was like breast cancer, but oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Like
okay,
my mom doesn't
okay,
remember. She was young and wasn't
gotcha.
really talked about. So
Ah, okay. And that right there could very well validate why
maybe
she's,
that's it.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure, hun. So, um, but I'll tell you, as I'm looking at just really quick with the kids,
Hmm.
you've got good kids, Mama. I'm not
Hmm.
really worried too much about the kids. I
Okay.
feel that there is um, really mm, tell me the ages of the two youngest, hun.
The youngest are 19 and 17.
19 and 17. Okay. So, I mean, I know 17 and 19, they're still really young, trying to figure things out.
Mhm.
Um, but I would say just really wait, it's your 19-year-old. Just keep a real, like,
Okay.
um, I don't want to say close eye, but or not helicopter parent, but there's such an emphasis coming from, and it's coming from your grandmother, by the way, of just, being more present in his life, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um, they're being maybe a little feeling a bit lost. Is their dad not involved in their life? There's such a
There,
distance.
yeah, he's,
Ah,
I don't know what he's into. I mean, I
okay.
think there's substance going on or maybe mental health issues.
Yeah,
So,
agreed. Okay. And I really feel that's where this is really coming in. So
okay.
it's just letting him know, that he's not alone, that even though
Right.
dad's not present, but because I'm sure, and I can imagine your energy being put into mom. That's a lot,
Right.
so
Right.
so just kind of having those special moments where, I mean,
Okay.
kids that age, I mean, they don't want to be around mom, right?
Right.
I mean,
It's funny.
for the
Yes.
most part, but I'm not worried about the kids, and I really feel just what you're doing for mom is just amazing. So just know that all your hard
Yeah.
work
It
is,
just happened to work out with, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's where I
I,
say that we just trust, in the universe and
right.
God, whoever you
Yeah.
feel, and
Oh,
it'll
yep.
fall into place.
Absolutely.
Um, but I love it. I love that just all of the amazing validations that connected with you.
Yes.
That's just
Thank you so
incredible.
much.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. Do you have a question for me and, particular, or
Well,
that I
I'm
can help?
trying to reconnect with my ex-husband so that he might be able to be more communicative and more
Ah,
supportive back and forth with the kids. So I don't know. Do you see that?
yeah. And he had passed. This is the two oldest dad.
No, this
Is
is
that?
the two younger because I'm divorced. We're
Oh,
divorced.
gotcha.
Yeah,
And he has
yeah.
he has passed. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, he isn't.
Oh,
No, but
oh,
he just
okay.
won't communicate. He's just,
Oh,
yes.
gotcha. Okay, and that makes sense why I was seeing that distance with the
Right.
dad and where
Yes.
that was coming
Yes.
in. Yeah, let me just scribble a little bit. No wonder why we had to bring up the two youngest.
Right.
That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, I absolutely agree with you, my friend, that there is definitely a substance issue, an addiction issue. I even feel, oh, boy,
Mm,
this one's a tough one, but even you know, substance, but also being pulled even towards, pornography, being pulled toward,
ew, yeah. I wonder. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's
And it's,
yes.
boy, it's even that feeling as much as I hate saying this, hun, it feels to me that keeping the kids at a
Okay.
distance
Yep. Yep.
is a good
What?
thing right now. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I just feel that it's especially your 19-year-old, there's a sense of being very influential that possibly would end up following dad,
Oh God.
and
I
you
hope
don't
not.
want that.
Right.
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 So I don't, I really, I can usually go out about 5 years, through
Mm-hmm.
clairvoyancy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, even in that time, and I'm not even feeling a connection there. So,
Okay. Okay. It's
which,
exactly what I thought would
yeah,
happen. I
yeah,
mean, not that I'm, yeah, trying to keep them from him, but
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, and that's what we do, right? As mamas, as
Right.
dads, we,
Protect.
have to
Yes.
protect them. Yeah.
Yes.
And it sucks because this is dad, but
Mm-hmm.
we
Yes.
just have to hope and pray and put it out there that he gets his shit together.
Right. Right. Yep. That's all I can do.
So, yeah. But you're doing an amazing job, Mama. You're doing
Oh,
an
thank
amazing job.
you.
So
I appreciate
I'll tell you, um, but we will all send you such good energy
Yes,
and
thank you.
strength. And oh, yeah, you are so welcome. And thank you for hopping on and being my
Yeah,
24.
that was awesome. I've had that number in my head too for the last few days. I don't know
Really?
why, but
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
that's the connection.
It's
You.
incredible.
So
I
yeah,
love it. I love it. Okay, so now say your last name.
it's Shimaluski.
Oh,
Yes,
Shimaluski. Oh, yeah.
Shimaluski.
No, I would have, I would have destroyed it.
That's fine.
I love it. What's the background or
It's Polish.
nationality? It's
Polish. Yeah.
Polish.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I
Yeah.
love it. It's
Good.
beautiful.
Well,
All
thank
right, my
you.
friend. Well, feel
Thank
free to
you
stay
so.
on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll listen to some more. Yes, thank
yeah,
you so
yeah.
much.
You're so
I
welcome, hon. You
appreciate it.
take care.
Okay, you too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I love it. Isn't it so cool? I mean, what are the chances um, of that number 24 being, grandma's birthday, her birthday, mom's birthday? I mean, just, yeah, incredible, you guys. That's where I love. We never, ever, ever doubt or question those beautiful, gifts and connections. And I'm going to bear with me here, friends. Grabbing another pin. Um, all right, so now let's see. Let me remove. Did that? Oh, it did. Okay, so now if sorry, it's a little loud. So if you are interested in, sorry guys, if you're interested in having a reading just like we did, then please, sorry, I keep hearing stuff. I have to keep pausing. Give me your two numbers between 1 and 44, and then what kind of reading you're wanting. And how beautiful that she just wanted a general reading, but yet we have grandma come in and validating, the 24s and validating the four children. And it's just incredible. It's beautiful. Okay. All right, my friends, let me take a drink and you guys go ahead and comment your numbers and what kind of reading you're wanting. Okay. All right. Let's see. We might have to go with a spirit-led reading here because I'll tell you, all the energy that's coming in is so there with spirits. So let's see here. Okay. All right, guys, bear with me here. We're actually gonna go that direction. So I know some of you love this when we go spirit led, but sometimes it's just what it is. And you feel free to comment with your numbers and stuff. But I'm gonna take a minute to try to get my dang writing utensil to work. I'm gonna go ahead and scribble for a minute here, and then as I start to bring things up and bring in these messages, validations, as you hear them, if you connect with them, and I always say a good majority of them, then please let me know. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I've got boy, strong mother. So this is mom. And so whoever is on the live, whoever is on um, that has a mom in spirit. Now, I do not feel like this is grandma unless grandma was like a mom to you. This feels to me like a mother. She is mentioning or showing me and bringing up stomach, so cancer, stomach cancer. Uh, it very well could be even colon. I feel there's a lot of digestive issues. So yeah, she's really making my whole stomach is really. I know there's a lot of organs in there, so of course liver, um, but it feels to me more digestive, more and then filtration, if that makes sense. So um, okay. Um, she's very I would say I could say bougie, but she's not like bougie like um high maintenance bougie, but she comes in and very reminds me of like corporate attire, very classy. She feels to me like she may have been in that kind of field, in where she would wear, business attire. So it's she's just dressed very nice. I wouldn't say like dressed to the nines, but she's just all put together, if that makes sense. Um, okay. Let me get some more here. And boy, she's really making me nauseous. Um, I literally just heard the name Mabel. Mabel. Is that's an old name. Mabel? Pretty dang close to that. Mabel. I can't even think of another. I don't even know how I'd misinterpret this. So two syllables like May. Yeah, Mabel. um, something of that sort. So, and I'll read your comments in a sec. So feel free to keep commenting if this connects with you. Literally, I have not heard Mabel in a long time. Now, this can also be her validating someone here living, or someone with her on the other side. So keep that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's her name. Um, Boy, she passed pretty young. So I'm like not even making it to my 70s, not even to my 70s. So um, her passing is, in my opinion, young. Um, she showed me the number 64. So, but it's interesting because that number kind of faded away. So for me, this is like um, she didn't make it to 64, passed around that age. 64 could be June 4th, born in 1964. So this is where, but it's interesting because I've never seen it really do this. I haven't had a vision like this in a long time where it comes in and fades away. So there's some connection with that. Let's see here. Let me, 6 times 4 is 24. I mean, there's another 24. I have to giggle because I hate math. Let me see. I'm gonna look at your comments now and see if we've got um oh wow, okay. Let's see. Well, you guys, lots of people. I just saw, let's see. So let me go back up to the top here. Okay. Um, oh my gosh, Kristen, you had your mom's funeral today and she died like that. Oh, Kristen, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry for your loss. So, Kristen, mom had stomach issues. This is what she passed from. Um, and how old, Kristen, was your mom? You might have said that. I'm just going through the comments here. Ruth Ann said grandma. Um, my golf ladybug. Grandma had stomach cancer. Tiffany, my grandmother, who was very close to me, just passed from lung and liver. She thought it was her IBS. Oh, okay. um, big golf ladybug dressed to the hilt, even in her wheelchair, right? Kristen said she was a custodian. Ruth Ann said, I had an Aunt Mabel. Oh, Bree said, my grandma who helped raise me has passed and had many feet of her intestine removed towards the end. She was a social worker, was very creative how she dressed. She passed at 69. Okay. My gosh, you guys, we have lots that all in their 60s. Are you kidding me? Diane said I had an aunt named Mabel. Her boyfriend shot her? Oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh, Diane, I'm just mind blown. So Diane, really quick, hun, for you, do you know, um, do you know where your aunt Mabel was shot? Um, even if she was shot, oh God, even if she was shot in the chest or the head, God, sounds so awful to talk about. But this can be even someone else coming in to help bring in her who maybe passed of the stomach, if that makes sense. That's incredible. Wow. Bree said, although we were never allowed to say she was 69, she was 49 and a half. I love her already. um, Kristen, my mom was 73. Ruth Ann said, oh, mom was 64 when she passed. Okay. Um, my dreamstick goal. Did you say mom or grandma? It for me, it feels to be it's a mom, but if it's a grandmother, then it would be a grandmother who was like your mom, so raised you. You look to her as a mom, if that makes sense. So, see. Oh, you're so welcome, Amy. I'm so glad you were on, hun. Thanks for letting me connect with you. Kristen says she has infection started in her stomach and spread. Wow. Okay. Well, you guys, all these people, we literally only have like 37 people. I cannot believe all of you that have these young women, young ladies that pass so young. Carrie said, my mom passed of liver, oh, cancer. She was 59. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know um, about what you connect with. Um, okay. Dream Sigel said, my mom passed of stomach cancer, but wasn't dressed to the nines. My mom was 68. Okay. I'm gonna go, let's see. I think so. Sorry guys, I just want to kind of filter through these really quick. Um, so Ruth Ann, I know you said, hun, that your mom was 64 when she passed, and that's the number I got. Grandma was 67. And Ruth Ann, did you say, and you had an Aunt Mabel? Ruth Ann, I have a feeling, my friend, this is you. Okay. So, I'm going to, I'm going to go on Ruth. I'm just going to pin this comment, Ruth Ann. So, um, but Ruth Ann, will you do me a favor, my friend? Will you give me two numbers between 1 and 44? Let's pull a few cards for you. And there's just too much connection with you. So, and then let's see. Now, um, oh, Stephanie, did my ex-husband's grandmother was named Mabel? I was born in 64. My friend who was born on the 24th shot. Oh my gosh, Stephanie. Holy smokes. All right, Stephanie, hang with me, hun. Well, you just gave me chills everywhere. So, all right, we might be having a couple souls coming in at the same time. So I'm going to also put Stephanie on stage here. So way too many validations there. So I had picked up on the number 24, the 64, and the Mabel. So Stephanie's ex-husband's grandmother was Mabel. Stephanie was born in 64. The friend who was born on the 24th died on the 14th, was shot in the abdomen. Holy smokes. Okay. And Loretta, Loretta Wallace, you also have, you guys, what is with Mabel? What in the heck? This is crazy. Loretta said I had an ex-sister-in-law that passed. Her name was Mabel. Okay. Yeah, I got goosebumps everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna just wow. You know, so Stephanie, Miss Stephanie Whitmore, and also let's see here. Boy, yeah, crazy. I have got chills everywhere. So, and Ruth Ann, stay with me, my friend, because I have a feeling I might be having what we call some, we call them piggybacks. And I mean, we got 33 people on. The chances of the name Mabel, the stomach, Stephanie, everything's aligning. So I have to, I've got to come to you. Um, and see where we go. You guys, I have Michelle said my stepmom was 64. She could never eat because of cancer. Her funeral is on January 24th. Wow, you guys are seriously, um, that is incredible. Okay, so, all right. Okay, let's just do so. Stephanie, Miss Stephanie Whitmore, if you want to come on live and let me know. But also, Stephanie, will you give me two numbers between 1 and 44? And I don't even know if I'm going to need to use them, but let me know if actually we can even bring both you ladies on. So, Stephanie, if you are willing to come on live, or Ruth Ann, if you are, if not, it's okay. No stress. But I'm going to just do some of my scribbling. Boy, I need my Okay, so I told you the energy is insane. Way too many connections here. So, shot in the abdomen. I am just blown away. Okay. Give me a minute here, guys. um, okay. Stephanie, I'm in bed. I get it, hun. You're fine. No worries. Okay. So Ruth Ann, I'm going to bring you on, hun. I'm going to send that link. Um, and Stephanie, you stay with me too, hun. And just Yeah. Hang on. Might be a change of plan. Hang on here. Sorry, Ruth Ann. I feel bad. But I feel like we might have Stephanie's friend coming in first before grandma or mom. So she's a strong soul. But Ruth Ann, yeah, with mom or with grandma, did either of them pass of issues with the stomach? As I was mentioning, I can't remember if you validated that, but Stephanie, I'm gonna try to bring your friend through. Boy, there's so many, so many. I just can't even believe I'm just blown away. Done this a long time, you guys. It takes a lot to surprise me anymore. Um, uh, so I just heard the name Corinne or Karen, Corinne or Karen, Corinne, Karen. So yes. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Thank you, hon. Oh, I'm so glad, Leanne, you reminded me. Um, to the gal that was here, um, wanting to um, connect with a friend that has been missing, whoever that was, can you please, will you comment, hun? And and then let me know if you'll come on live, hun. Thank you, Leanne. I get channeling, and oh my gosh, they all start coming in. Loretta said my mom's name is Karen. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to pause on bringing anyone on live, and we're just going to get all of these messages coming in for a moment. But I do want to see if, oh, Lisa did say. So, Brandy Lynn, if you're still here, oh, you are here. Perfect, hun. Okay. I'm going to bring you on. And Loretta said she passed. Loretta, I think your mom's here, babe. I've got your mom. I've got Stephanie's friend. I've got Ruth Ann's mom or grandmother. Um, so, and then Brandy Lynn, are you, you will come on, hun. Okay. Okay. All right. Hang with me here, hun. Okay. I'm going to pause for a moment. We're going to I'm going to kind of push to the side, if you will. Sometimes we have to do this, but, and it literally is how things go. So Leanne reminding me about Brandy Lynn and her friend that's been missing. It Everything happens the way it's supposed to, and Leanne is a very gifted medium, so it's her way of knowing that these souls are ready to step to the side to see if we can't help Brandy Lynn with the friend that's been missing. So, so Stephanie and everyone else that I'm connecting with, these names and whatnot, hang with me if you can. And we'll definitely get back to those. But Brandy, I'm going to send you a link, hun, and let's see if we can't get some help for you, babe. So, okay. So you'll see that link come up. Oh, no, 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 don't do that stuff. Okay. I almost ended the live. Good Lord. Don't mind me. Okay. All right. I'm going to take for just a minute. Boy, yeah, this is a crazy night. I'm telling you, just go with it. Just go with the flow. Okay. All right. Oh, and I have got butterflies. I have got goosebumps. I've got dry mouth. So, Brandy Lynn, when you see that, you should see that link, hun. And oh, good, she's here. Okay. Crazy night. Okay. Oops. Just kidding. Okay. Perfect. Hi, Brandy.
Hello, how are you?
Can you? Oh, good. How are you, hun?
Good.
Good, good. Um, I uh I'm so glad that I was reminded about you. All this energy coming in is it's incredible tonight. So, but I'll tell you, this is the best time to channel, the other side. This is the best time where psychics and mediums really are intuitively connected, and through intuition, through clairvoyancy, because of the new moon. So we're in that very beautiful, um, I would say, pocket of energy and time. So, and there's no coincidence why you are on. Now, have you ever been on my lives beforehand?
Yes.
You have. Okay. Now, do you go by Brandy Lynn, or do you like Brandy?
Brandy is good.
Brandy. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. um, okay. So tell me, just vaguely what's been going on, where we're at with your friend, and um, I guess just as little bit of information as you can give.
Um, he he's only 19, but he um has like a mental state of, I think, like around 10.
Okay.
But due to him turning of age, they had to allow him to go and be on his own, and he just literally disappeared, and nobody, there's no trace of him whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. And are you here in Utah?
No, I'm actually
Okay.
in Michigan.
You're in Michigan. Okay. All right. It just what you're telling me. I mean, I know unfortunately this happens everywhere, but there's one here in Utah, but I don't think he's been gone that many days. And you had said 67 days, is that right?
Yes.
About that time? Okay.
Yep.
And he's a friend of yours, is that right?
I knew of him, but his sister I know better. She actually reached out to me today to try to find somebody to help see if they could guide. I tried to get her onto the live, but she's at work, so she's unable to join.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no worries, hon. And this actually it posts on my Facebook and on YouTube, so she can go back and listen. And will you, when we're done, or when we hop off, tonight, if you want to private message me also, I'll send you some information, my information, and if you want to give it to her, I would be more than happy to continue helping, and see what else we can get. Sometimes these things come in spurts. Sometimes I'll just be sitting there and in the tub, and all of a sudden, things will start to come. And it's always when my mind's the quietest and there's not so much energy. But I wanted to see if I can give some guidance and help with it. So, and okay, so I'm gonna shut my mouth for a moment here, and see what more we can get. Um, okay. Uh, I'm gonna grab some really quick here. Will you give me, do you know much about, well, no, I don't want you to tell me. Will you give me two numbers, hon, between 1 and 44 as well?
Let's do 2 and 26.
2 and 26. Okay, perfect. Okay. 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 All right. I just wanted to see, sometimes the cards will really help with direction. So, all right, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you connect with the number 64 in any way when I was mentioning that earlier? So, age of 64, 1964, June 4th, or even the number 46. Sometimes they get like,
That's how
like
old I am.
you're 46. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you something. This is really cool. Your two cards that you pulled, You pulled this Four of Pentacles. I always got to go. There you go. And then you pulled this Six of Swords. There's 46 or 64. So this is where the weird stuff comes in of, seeing 64 earlier, but then pausing to help you. This is where, whether it's loved ones on the other side, guides, whether it might be connecting with the friend, that has been missing. But if anything, this is just validation that we're supposed to connect. So I just want to kind of make sure that I throw that out there. Now, I kept hearing the name when we were talking, I kept hearing the name two-syllable like Terry or Jerry or connection. Do you connect with that name, living or past? Or if your friend does?
I'm not sure about that name. I mean, I know somebody with the name of Terry and I know somebody with the name of Jerry, but I
But
don't
not connected
connect
to
it
this. Okay.
with them.
What is this? What is this gentleman's name?
It's Devon. It's Devon.
Devon. Okay. Okay. I have a feeling. Okay. So earlier I kept hearing the name Gavin. I kept hearing Gavin, which names are really hard. So in the minute you said Devin, I got chills. And so I just have a feeling that there's even something more connecting with him. Now, okay. Do you know if his middle name is an M, Michael, or
I do believe so. My sister's on this live too. Lissa, do you know what if Devlin Tate's middle initial is M?
is Lissa Zimmer your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
I'm pretty sure she's on.
Yeah, I just saw she just commented, wow, when I showed the 46. Yeah, it's a sense of connecting with him, but the middle initial M. So we'll see if Lissa knows.
I feel like his middle name is Michael, but I could be wrong.
Okay, that's okay, hon. I just want to make sure as I'm hearing it. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, okay. I want you to keep the word as I picked up that name, that Terry, but for me, this is it's coming in even more. Even the word terrace. So this would be, a name, the road, terrace, the building, an area that would be named that way, if that makes sense. Um, okay. Uh, when he came up missing, and he ultimately left where he was at, there's such a feeling of not far from there is, I would say, not such great area. So it just feels to me a bit, with all respect, sketchy, or it just feels that maybe it's not not an area we would want to visit, I guess, if you will. It just feels to me, and I'm not far from wherever he left. Was he in a center or in a home care center? You know?
I believe that his sister or his mom was taking care of him, and then it went through the courts, and they said that he was of age and he needed to be able to be on his own. But I
Okay.
do believe, yes, he was being cared for
Yeah.
prior to.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Um, I know I think one of the most important things is, is he still here in the physical? Um, oh, Lisa said, oh, Devlin Lee. Okay, Devlin Lee. Okay. Um, but there was such an emphasis on that name, Michael, and I'm not sure why. So maybe can ask your friend or whoever may be, but uh, I I don't feel like he's on the other side. I feel that he's still here, but I do feel a sense of that. You know, uh, and as much as I hate to say this, my friend, I feel like that I'm being, um, you know, uh, I don't want to say held against my will, but I feel that it's being manipulated. I feel there's a sense of even I can't leave or I don't know how to leave because I'm being told I have to stay here, if that makes sense. So and uh okay, hang on. Okay. Keep the name Jackson um in mind, make note of that. I don't know if it's the name of a street or a city, uh
It
or the
can,
name.
yep. Yep.
'Cause-
Jackson isn't very far away. It's like 45 minutes away, but there could be a Jackson Street of where he's from as well.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Um, there is a feeling of I want to say even gang related, but not, if that makes sense. There's a sense of that I'm being manipulated to stay. This feels like family. Um, and, they're even using him, unfortunately, to, do things that he wouldn't know any better. And he did, it would be, whether it's, selling drugs or it's running to do whatever, we're breaking the law type feeling because I feel like he just doesn't know any better, but yet feels like he belongs, you know. Um, um, he's not far from where he came up missing. I really don't feel I'm very far from where he left. Um,
Okay.
there's there is a sense of urgency with medication I'm not getting. So I feel that that's where even bipolar schizophrenia, there's a sense of I don't have that. And that's where he's not quite understanding that he's not home or he's not with family. So uh oh, hang on. Okay. Okay. I can't help but look at your cards were 46, which is 64 backwards, which is 6 times 4 is 24. And there is a feeling of even um, that, like you had mentioned, that Jackson area and the 24 being about 24 miles ish, or 24 blocks, but there's a sense of even that connecting that number. So maybe help give that to her to help her there. Um, uh, boy, I'm getting a whole lot with, okay. Um, I I can't get away from tons of trees, like tons of trees. Now, I don't know much about Michigan, but visually, it's just whether it's literal forest trees or we need to more, sometimes visions aren't so literal as they are figurative. So there's a sense of even that like forest area or the name of a tree. So like elm or pine or, some things to help navigate. Oh, wow. Okay. We need to get flyers in that area. I keep feeling there's a sense of we've got to get flyers in that area. And he knows and recognizes faces. So if we had a picture, I mean, obviously of himself, but of someone he recognizes. So if it's mom or brother, but there's a feeling of even him being able to recognize and that triggering him, if that makes sense. So a flyer with not just his picture, but maybe family. Oh, wow. Okay. So this would be, okay. I gotta do some math in my head here. Hang on. We're at the end of June. Oh, wow. Okay. Wonder if anyone can look. So he's been missing. Do you know what date he ended up coming up missing? Do you remember the date by chance? Or if we can go back the 67 days, maybe someone
I can't
else.
hear you.
Oh, did we lose volume? Did I lose you? That's weird. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can everyone else hear me? Telling you, they'll mess with the volume. It's so crazy. Lisa's gonna look. Okay. So let's see. We're at June. Okay. Okay, everyone can hear me. April 23rd. Okay, 23rd. I'm wondering if it was the 24th he came up missing. That's too close. So I'm wondering, Brandy, can you still hear me, hon?
I can now. I couldn't hear you for a minute, but I can now.
Oh, okay, good. So, so Lisa said about April 23rd. I'm wondering if it's April 24th. So, do you know who April Tobias is?
Yes. What did she say?
Oh, she just said, Brandy, text me.
Okay. I can't, but if you can answer
Yeah.
that question, April, that would be fantastic. If you know
Yeah.
if it's the 24th.
Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, we're right around that time. And then I keep getting the number 10, but then I'm going in the future. So I'm hoping this is 10 days, which sometimes visions are really kind of, I don't know how to put it, misconstrued. They kind of are, um, you know, just a prediction, I guess, if you will. But there's something about going out 10 days, 10 weeks. I'm not going past 10 weeks. And there's a sense of the timing of that as when we have him back into our lives. And so 10 days from now, boy, I pray and hope that's what this is. But I'm going in the future, so it's not in the past. So
I was gonna
okay.
been almost 8 weeks is what I read the other day, maybe. So maybe it's 10 weeks.
Yeah, from the time of, yeah, and that very much can be. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, April just said only 6 signs in the city, but 2 by 2nd and 4th. Oh, there's the 2 and the 4. There's
Yep.
the 24.
The
Wow. Okay.
3 and 4. Yes.
Yeah, I would get some more signs out there, I feel. So, and picking up on the 2 and the 4, it is really where he's, maybe seeing these signs, but maybe it's a sense of, having a familiar picture there too of someone he knows, and a way for him to reach out. I don't feel like he has a cell phone on him. I don't feel like he has a way of communicating. I just feel there's a sense of either it's lost or not working, but there's a worry with that. Okay, let's see here. I just heard the name Mark or Marcus. Mark. Yeah, Marcus.
April, does that name ring a bell at all?
Yeah, Mark or Marcus.
Because you said Michael earlier, so definitely
Yeah.
names. Does that have anything to do with 3 boys, April?
She said auction barn with question marks. Ah. Um, no, she said no. Okay. Wait, I can't get away from that Max or MA, like Mark or Max. So I'll put that to the side for a moment. Okay. Um, do you know if there's a Virginia Street or some Virginia or oh, April said Marv. April, who's Marv, my friend? Who's that? Marv. She just said Marv. How is April connected with him? With
April is very good friends with his sister, and I feel that she knows more than I do.
Okay. Yeah, there was something about even either the name Virginia or the name of a street being that connection too. But that Marv name gave me chills everywhere, so that's always my sign of a connection in some way. So I really feel and we can I'll just, if you want to private message me, hun, later or after or whatever may be, I'll give you all my info. She can text me, and I'll still continue to try to help with everything I can. Oh, she said, I need to know if you see 3 boys his age by auction barn. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. April, do you want to come on live, hun? So we might be able to bring her on too. We can bring on a couple. So, okay. Wait, hang on a second. She just said, what is auction barn? Do you know what that is?
It would be a place where they do the auctions over in Lake Odessa. Is where I'm believing that is at. There's an auction barn in Hastings, but then there's another. I think there's another auction barn in Lake Odessa that would be very close to that area, right, April?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, she's so sweet. She said my vibes might confuse it. I don't think so, hon. I don't think so. But um, I honestly don't, I do not see him with three boys. There is a sense of one particular influence that I feel is my worry, if you will. And that is where um, I can't get away from that M name. So like I don't know, April, if you said who Marv is, can you um, I know some squatters by the barn. Oh, okay. There's definitely an emphasis on, like I said, that Jackson, or that sense of I don't know if this barn is near all these trees where I feel like this is where we kind of hang out. I know the weather's warmer. I don't know how it is in Michigan. But but even that emphasis on elm tree, or the I'm trying to think of the other dang tree. I just lost it. But
Maple
yeah,
tree, elm tree.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
very foresty type trees. Good Lord, my brain isn't thinking.
There is trees over there. Yes, we
Yeah.
do live in a. I mean, it is kind of the city, but it's really the country as well. So
Okay.
yes,
Okay, that makes
yes,
sense.
you're
Okay.
right on target.
Okay. And I do feel that we're near that area. And whether that trees are by the tracks. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh my God, that's it. It's not Max, it's tracks. That's exactly what this is. I just got chills everywhere. Um, okay. And okay. I would definitely be yeah, I definitely would be in that area pretty heavy. I also feel that where wait, I just wrote a whole bunch of stuff down here. You know, yeah. I wonder if she hopped on after let's see here. Where is So April, I think she hopped on a little bit later, but I'm going back to that. Hang on, I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down. I'm going back to that Terry name, or that TR name. Um, so maybe April, we weren't connecting with that name. So let me know if that makes sense.
His
And
name is Tasha.
who is Tasha?
His sister. That's his sister's name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that's a Terry name or something like that. April makes connects.
I'll tell you, there's such a pull to that area where this where this barn is, where these trees are. There's an emphasis on the one male who I feel is very influential, in that sense of manipulating, if you will. Let's see. Oh, April said, I didn't know you were doing this tonight. It was a coincidence. No coincidences, my friend. No coincidences. Um, who, so Tasha's the sister. Who would be the R connection then? The R name. Oh, Tupper Lake.
Mhm.
Where is Tupper Lake?
It's very close to the area. That's in Lake Odessa. It's a big lake over there. It's very close.
Okay. I would be looking in that area.
And there
I
were
mean,
trees all around it. I mean, it is
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that TR and there's such an emphasis on that area, the trees. Also, again, where oh, April said back to the three boys, there's an R. Okay, that's the one I'm worried about, April, the whoever the R is of these three boys. So out of the three boys, the one R name, that's the one I'm really feeling very nauseous, worried about, who may be the one that's manipulating. So, and April said, Phil for C or R, squatter. Yep. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know if in that area, if they are known to have, you know, maybe people that are homeless, that are very tent oriented, you know, it's, yeah, it's, we would maybe, put a tent up, or we would have some kind of makeshift tent, if you will. So I would definitely in, look into something of that sort. Boy, there's more. I just keep getting a flow of stuff. Alyssa said is Tupper Lake by the tracks. Okay.
I'm not sure if the tracks go by Tupper Lake, but
Okay.
I believe it's very close to First, Second, Fourth Street in the city. But the tracks could go by the lake lists.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also keep in mind, still, I know April, let's see. Oh, April said, my thoughts are that they know his route. Oh, gotcha. Yep. And I agree with you, my friend. I feel like that there's, they, especially that very strong R name knows more than maybe what will be said, or if he has been even questioned. So, but also April validating the signs being on, the 2nd and 4th Street, the 2 and the 4. So it's really, that's where I feel I would focus a lot of the energy with getting signs in, even in that. So, and oh, Melissa just said he's been missing 64 days.
Oh, 64 days. I thought that I
Holy
there was
crap.
67, but that's crazy.
Oh my God, I just got chills everywhere. Well, there's my 64 I kept seeing.
And the 2 cards that you pulled.
And the 2 cards we pulled that are 64. So, woo, if you could see my hair standing straight up. Oh goodness, there is an emphasis on urgency. I do feel that, I'm worried. I'm worried about, it's more, it's more of his needing medication. It's more of needing, nourishment, it's that feeling. So, let's see. And April said the whole city has 6 signs. Okay. I would even put more out, my friend. I would put more out, and even maybe in that area where the tracks area is, where the lake is, if you can. And why I keep seeing this makeshift like tent area. So I don't know if there's people that in that area that live in tents, or they kind of create their own, but I would look in that area. But
Probably,
the biggest, what's that, hun?
probably in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of these signs, all these numbers, all of these, the 64, this definitely is all connecting. But I would say have hit mom. I'll give you my info, hun, and then you can have your friend, the mom, message me. Hang on, I just saw something else. Holy crap. Uh, okay. Oh, she said, it's not tents. They use the auction barn at night and the park. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Um, uh, I would even look into, I just, wait, yeah, I keep seeing an older, and I'm really bad with cars, so bear with me, but I just keep seeing an older, um, like, what am I trying to think of? Like the older Oldsmobile Cutlasses, the older, you know, we used to call them boats, big cars, um, where I drove one, where there's the feeling of even, maybe staying in that a connection with that older vehicle, very run down, but also it runs, so we're able to use it to get around. Um, yeah, I mean we're talking like 80s, very older cars. So I would even throw that into there. Let's see.
Now you said number 10. I did read, and April, correct me if I'm wrong, but I did read that he had like the mental state of a 10-year-old.
Yeah. Oh, Carrie Butler just said Oak Terrace Apartments in Traverse City. It's New Maple City, address 1240 Oak Terrace, very wooded area. Harry, where is that?
Traverse City is about 4.5 hours from us.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well, and there's all those dang numbers too. And that terrace that I mentioned, the terrace earlier, also the Traverse, the Maple, the name Maple, the 24 wooded area. I mean, that's a bit of a jaunt, but in 64 days, I mean, it's totally possible, especially if we're in a older, I mean, in a vehicle that works. But let's see. April said he's a younger G.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
Um, her son is, she calls him G, and the
Oh,
mentality state. So it'd be younger than her son. That's what she's referencing.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, all of these things. I would even look into, yeah, even what Carrie said. Carrie, with that Oak Terrace apartment, all of that's just aligning. I mean, and I always get chills. I get these validation chills, and that just gave me chills everywhere. And then the 64 days. I mean, it's like all these things are adding up, and it can very well be he was at that oak barn or the barn. And then we're moving, more that direction. So just some things I would say to look into. Um, but I mean, the good news is I feel he's still here. It's just there's a sense of urgency. So, but I'll be happy to help her. And continue with anything else I get. I'll keep myself open. Sometimes I like to. I'll get a map and of the area, and it's just like channeling, but I take my good Lord, my brain is not working, my pendulum, and it really is where the energy will even take me to where the area is that he may be in. So I'll even do that tomorrow, see if I can, use that medium is what we call it, or that modality. But I feel like we've got to definitely find him, sense of urgency. I can't even imagine what his mom is going through. I mean, just the unknown, right? I think that's the hardest part. But I'm so glad that you hopped on. I can't overlook all these numbers connecting and how it's all aligning. So, let's see. Oh, April just said, oh, she said, I feel he's still there when I was there 4G Sunday.
Okay, so she
Yeah.
was over in
Yeah.
Lake on Sunday.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. I would just, keep this area, and we'll all send good vibes and love and light, and pray that, he's able to be brought back home. But, there's such a feeling of wherever he was at before, of just negligence. It feels to me. And it feels to me like that when they get him back, because we're going to say when, not if, but when they do have him back home, that they need to really, I would say, pursue this even more. So, yeah, I'm feeling like they shouldn't have even released him, or whatever they did. But, um, that's crazy. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else, hon. But, yeah, we'll definitely be keeping him in our prayers, and mama too. But I'll send you my info after we're done here. For
Okay,
sure.
I appreciate it. And thank you
Okay.
so much for all the information. It was very helpful.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
we can send this video on. I
Yeah.
tagged her in this, so I know
Oh,
she can
good.
go back and look at it.
Okay.
But thank you so much. It's so appreciative. And yes, I do really hope that they can find him and bring him
Me
home.
too.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, me too, hon. Me too. And you're so welcome. Let me know if I can help with anything else, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome, hon. Okay,
Uh-huh.
bye. Okay. All righty. Oh, my goodness. All these very interesting things that align. And I'll tell you, you know, sometimes I don't know, sometimes the visions are so clear. Sometimes the visions are very muddy, and a lot of time the muddied visions are just where, you know, because we have so much energy around us. So I definitely can do much better when it's just myself, sitting in a tub or whatever it may be, and just allowing for things to flow, and getting a map out and taking the pendulum is a really good modality or tool to kind of get an idea of where, the area is. So hang on, I'm gonna plug my phone in. Boy, all that energy drained me. Woo, man. And I know that, let's see, let me plug this in here. Oh, okay. I just can't, I can't doubt or overlook what was said about that area. So yeah, yeah, absolutely, Kylie. That was very, very heavy. There was someone that mentioned, yeah, and all the trees names, the terrace. Let's see, Carrie's that Oak Terrace Apartments, picking up on, yeah, the terrace, the maple, the address, the voided area. I mean, unless if he's still in the area where the barn is, and all of that information that Carrie validated, that's about a 4-hour drive, could very well be where one of them who he's with lives, so it's where not necessarily he's there, but where whoever he's with may live in that area, if that makes sense. So kind of gives you that, that connection. So wow. I'll tell you, I can't even imagine, um, just where, your mind would go as a parent, So, yeah, Carrie, that is unbelievable. And thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you for, bringing that through and validating that. And I just got chills when I just said your name. Okay, that's weird. Detective skills on point. Girl, let's collaborate. We'll work together. We'll get this figured out. But I had said the name Terry and I kept saying or Terry or Jerry and then I just said your name and you said Carrie and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." And then you popped up with all that information. I mean, might be a reach, but that was kind of interesting, right? Um, but yeah, just too many things aligning in that area, too much. So um, let's see. I all right. I don't even know if I can get myself back focused. Oh, my daughter's on. Hi, Andy. No, it's 10 o'clock. It's not even. It feels later to me. Ooh. Let's see. I want to go back to um. Okay, hang on 1 second here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm reading some of your comments I missed. Liz said, that's incredible. Thank you for counting those days. That's so crazy. Let's see. All right. Sorry, guys. I missed a lot of comments. I'm just going back through making sure. Yeah. Oh, crazy heavy energy, right? Um, okay. I'm going to tell you what's interesting, and this kind of stuff happened. My lips are getting so chapped. That I think it's beautiful, and here's where I feel how everything. When my head is like just pounding. Oh my God. Where we had, all of these beautiful, um, you know, loved ones in spirit that were mothers, if you noticed, right? We had the Mabel, which I did pick up on that maple. I thought maybe that's it, but if it was Mabel. So even maybe I didn't think about it, but Brandy, if you know if they connect with the name Mabel, because that came up right before. But look at how beautiful all of these mother souls that came in, just validating that they're here. And I really feel we had a few, but it would be like the mothers on the other side, these beautiful, protective, maternal souls coming in and them ultimately, I'm telling you, they're the ones that give the messages. They're the ones that give, the thoughts that pop up. They're the ones that help me to try to connect with the signs, the symbols, the directions. So it's not even so much that that they were here to communicate or give messages to who is on, other than just making their presence known and that they are okay and they're at peace and they're with you. But they were here to help us bring this young man home to his mom, if that makes sense, right? So it's beautiful. I just thought about that. I'm like, because honestly, I have lost the three moms that were here, the three very strong mothers. So um, it's beautiful, right? So and oh, Kristen, makes my heart feel good, even though today was so hard. I know, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. My mom passed away. Um, my gosh, uh, well, 13 years ago, just almost 13 years ago, and my dad's been gone for uh, 12 years, right? Is that right? 16? No, I lied. My dad's been gone 9 years. Gosh, my brain. So when I lost my mom 13 years ago, I mean, she was young. She was only 64. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's weird. I just got chills after I said 64. That is weird. Yeah, my mom was 64. Yeah, 64. And, she was my best friend. So to lose a mom is the hardest thing, I feel. It is so hard. But I'll tell you that doing what I do gives me so much comfort in knowing that we will see them. There is life after death, that they are with us, that we need to pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the messages and all the good stuff and the visits, that we have in our dreams. And, there is it's just very comforting. In my opinion. So, and I always say you don't have to have a faith. You don't necessarily have to believe in, any particular higher power, but if you can at least have some belief that there is life after death, I don't know. I think it's something that helps us get through grief, So I hope that helps you, Kristen. I love going, oh, I love you coming to my events and my lives. And speaking about events, so I have my next event is coming up on July 19th at Redemption Bar and Grill. I'll be posting that here soon. Tickets for that event are $33. I believe I priced it at, it's 33. It's my weird numbers. And I haven't had an event at Redemption Bar and Grill in a while. So it's 21 and older. But I am going to be having an all age event in August, more to come on that. So if you have anyone that wants to come to an event that's under 21, I'll have that event coming. And then, July 24th, I will be in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. At the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. And I'll have a booth there, be doing readings there, be rubbing elbows with all the paranormal investigator peeps, the ghost hunters, the ghost brothers, Project Fear peeps, and I'll take lots of pictures and send to you. It's so fun. I got to meet one of my mentors, Chip Coffey, last year when I was in New Jersey at the New Jersey Pair Unity Expo. That was so fun. So if you guys know who Chip Coffey is, he's amazing. And then let's see. What else? Oh, yes, I'll be doing an event there. So I'll be doing a gallery reading at Gettysburg. So if you guys are on the East Coast and you're in the Pennsylvania area, I'll be there July 24th, 25th, 26th, I believe it is. And then in November, good gosh, first Saturday in November, because I've got so much going on. That's when I'll be in New Jersey at the New Jersey Para Unity Expo. So many good things coming, more events coming. But I'll tell you, if you want to schedule a private reading, I would get it booked now. You can go to my website. It's mini-medium.com, and I would book it very soon. I think I'm booked till August right now. And then parties, if you want to book a party, they're my favorite. Have a girls' night. Halloween is the funnest. I have women that message me, and we do a wine and witches and dress up and do readings. It's so fun. So, but all that stuff, I would say get it going now because it books up really fast. So, Kylie's so proud. Oh, thank you, Ed. I'll tell you, it's been amazing. So July 1st is my third year of when I quit my job with the big corporate world and is pursuing my purpose of sharing my gifts. And I have not looked back since. It's been amazing. So it's been very hard. It hasn't been easy. It's been scary. Moments of like questioning if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, which I feel is the natural human, mind, not wanting to do hard things sometimes. But it's nights like tonight and channeling all these beautiful souls and all these amazing connections that make me realize that I need to stay right where I am. And then, of course, all of you who keep me going. So hopping on these lives and, coming to events, booking readings, referring me. I think 90% of my clients are word of mouth referrals. So it's huge. And I so appreciate you guys. So appreciate you all so much. Vicki, has it really been that long? It has, Vicki. I came out about my gifts. I came out of the broom closet. It was 2020, so 5 years ago. 5 years ago is when I started doing my first reading. And then 3 years ago is when I quit my job. It's amazing. I know it's gone by so fast, but uh, just so many beautiful things and more to come. More to come. I'm telling you, I'm going to have my own show. You guys are going to see me. I'm going to be, doing big events like in Vegas, and it's coming. It's coming. So watch for that. One of my biggest things I want to do, I want to do a paranormal investigation with like Project Fear or even the Ghost Hunters or any of them. I just want to go and just have that chance to share my gifts through that way. And that's one of my other passions is, doing ghost hunting, paranormal investigations. So I don't know. I think my husband thinks I'm crazy. I take my daughter JC with me. She loves it. She loves to do the paranormal stuff. We do some fun things even at home. And I don't know if you guys know what the Estes method is. We'll sit and do that and put the headphones on and see if we can pick up on any messages. So I know I'm raising a cute little paranormal investigator. She's also very gifted. Anyhow, but I just think I'm exhausted. So Kimberly Medicine, I will be cheering. Oh, thank you. And you guys, I telling you, I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you, thank you. Oh, and my sweet Hollywood Jean, support on all sides. Yeah, thank you, sweetheart. You too. Always out there and supporting all the other beautifully gifted mediums and psychics and intuitives, because we all need to support each other and encourage each other to step outside your damn comfort zone. Trust in your beautiful gifts. I'm telling you, that's the hard part, right? But all right, you guys. Well, I'm exhausted. You guys can probably tell I'm like, ugh. But tonight was fun. It was a little different, but that's why you jump on, because we never know. Never know what's going to happen. So if you guys have any questions, message me. Or if you want to book a reading, you can go on the website or message me. And then, oh, we did so good. Hang on. Oh, we did so good. Hang on, guys. We went this whole time. Oh, good. It did hide it. I just noticed that we had a troll, but it was last minute, so we're good. Yep. All right. I'll go delete them. All right, guys. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you next week for sure, either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let you know. But have a good night. Much love and light to y'all. Let's all say a prayer, send good energy towards this young man and his family, and pray that he's found safe and gets him home, right? So, okay. Bye, guys.